Hi, and welcome to another 5-Minute Friday. Today we're going to talk about using Dronelink to correct for GPS inaccuracies. The GPS is generally pretty accurate, usually to within about 16 feet, and that's generally good enough, especially if you're flying manually. But if you're making time-lapse videos of building construction, or you need to fly a pre-programmed route that goes near buildings, then 16 feet can save either a lot of time in editing or even avoid hitting things. As someone who does a lot of both of these things, I was excited to hear that Dronelink has a way to help. I believe the official name for this feature is geo-rectification using the adaptive flight controls, but I'm just going to call it GPS correction because, well, that's sort of what it does. So how does it work? When starting a new plan, there's an option called Add User Interface Settings. If you click that button, a new area will open up and there's an option called Drone Offsets Visible. Change that to Yes. If this is an existing plan, then that can be found in the Settings area of the plan. Once you set that to Yes, some additional items will appear on the screen when you run the mission, and we'll come to that later. Now place the marker for the mission in a location that is easily recognizable. In my case, I use the corner of this parking lot. That will become the point where the correction is measured from. Now let's see what happens when we start the mission. The first thing that you'll notice is you have two new boxes on the right hand side of the screen. I'm going to keep this simple, so we're just going to concentrate on the top box and only one button. When starting the mission, I place the drone on the corner of the lot, but as you can see, it is off by about 6 feet. When I press the red arrow, that correction is loaded into the adjustment at the top, and the entire run of that mission is shifted by that distance and in that direction. After that, run the mission as normal. The location can be anywhere, and the correction can be made during the flight. So if you're doing tower inspections, you could place it over the center of the tower. But for me, I wanted it to be a place on the ground so that I could put it there for takeoff. I still run the missions multiple times, but this should help offset some of those more annoying inaccuracies. It's also worth mentioning that since GPS location does move around during flights, you should really do this at least every battery swap. It's not a replacement for RTK, which would be a more accurate solution all around. But at $6,200, the Phantom 4 RTK isn't exactly cheap. So this is a good workaround and works with any drone that's supported by Dronelink. One quick thing to note, currently this feature is only available in the higher end business plans. So if this is a feature you need, you might have to upgrade. And that's it. As usual, if you found this helpful, please feel free to post any questions or comments below. And until the next time, bye-bye.